Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Moreau with Kozele Call. As always, every Sunday at 3 p.m., we're going to have Kozele Call, where I will share information with you, and hoping that that information will help you to make better decisions. So today we're going to talk about the CLT exam and Antisocial Personality Disorder. So let me go ahead and, as always, invite a few people, and that way they can join us live. And we are asking you to go ahead and share this live with as many people as possible, so that way they can benefit from this invaluable information. So I'm going to go ahead and invite as many, few more people, and I'm going to go ahead with the presentation because all right, so once again, good afternoon. It's Dr. Moreau with Kozele Call. I will be with you every Sunday at 3 p.m. Go ahead and share that information with your friends so they can tune in and benefit from Kozele Call. Proverbs 4 verse 13 say that education is your life, guard it well. So education is your life, guard it well. This is what you find on Proverbs 4 verse 13. Before I begin with the CLT exam and Antisocial Personality Disorder, I want to say that I'm happy to notice that our churches have begun putting in practice what we've been advocating for many years now. They are creating study groups within the church members, so that way one can help the other. We always believe that as church members, if somebody is doing well, you may be sitting next to somebody who's not doing well, and you are in the same class, you're studying the same topics. So why not help one another? Because if you don't do it at church, where else are you going to do it? So this is where it begins. It begins at church. And we are happy once again to see that one of the churches here in Miami has begun putting that practice. They have the idea. They're going to start next month. And this is a great thing. And we hope that other churches in the community will follow suit, because it will benefit the community. So today we're going to talk about CLT. CLT exam is an exam. It's called Classic Learning Test. It's an exam that you can use to replace the SAT, the ACT, or the FAST ELA in high school. So you have three different type of CLT. You have a CLT from 3rd grade to 8th grade, a CLT for 9th grade and 10th graders, and the real CLT is the one from 11th to 12th grade. You can use that CLT to also earn scholarship. So the highest score you can have on a CLT is 120, and the lowest is 38. So students who take the CLT, they can earn the Bright Future Scholarship. They can also use that for college admission. The college could be either public institution or private institution. In order to qualify for Bright Future, you can have, remember the Florida Academic Scholastic, where they pay 100% of tuition for you, or the Florida Medallion, where they pay 75%. So I would encourage parents who are watching to share that information with your students, with your children, because the CLT is a new exam and it's now being used. You can use it for college admission, and you can use it for scholarship as well. So I'm encouraging you to go to cltexam.com, cltexam.com, to read on all of the advantages and maybe disadvantages of the CLT. but it does have plenty of advantages. And based on the different classes, whether you're going to graduate 2025 or you're going to graduate 2026, those scores are being changed, are being altered to benefit students, so that way they can qualify for these scholarships and get admitted at those universities or colleges. So the personality disorder I want to talk to you today about is antisocial personality disorder. So this personality disorder is usually referred as ASPD. ASPD, antisocial personality disorder. So we're going to talk about what that is. We're going to talk about the symptoms of it, the causes, the complications, the diagnosis, and the treatment. So we're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about the symptoms. I'm going to mention the causes of it, the complications of it, the diagnosis, and how do you get a diagnosis, and how do you treat it? Can it be treated? So what is antisocial personality disorder? So basically, it is characterized as complete disregard for other people, right? Complete disregard for other people. The first diagnosis you can have for antisocial personality disorder is called conduct disorder. And you can have that diagnosis before the age of 15 as a child. It's called conduct disorder. But beyond age 15, you could be diagnosed as antisocial personality disorder, which is ASPD. So how can you tell somebody may have that antisocial personality disorder? The major symptoms, the major symptoms that you can tell if somebody has that disorder is when they have physical aggression, hostility, or violence toward others. They are reckless or impulsive. They show reckless or impulsive behavior. They break the law, or they have complete disregard for the rules and social norms. They feel angry all the time. They feel like they are more powerful or better than other people. They use wit, flattery, or charm to manipulate, lie, or deceive other people. So for personal gain and or enjoyment. So do you know anybody like that? So they use wit, flattery, charm to manipulate, lie, or deceive others to benefit themselves for personal gain or to deceive other people. They also do not take responsibility for their actions or behaviors, meaning they're always blaming somebody else. They do not show remorse, they do not show regret, and they don't show any concern for their behaviors. So these are really the symptoms. If you know someone exhibiting these symptoms, so that means they have an antisocial personality disorder. So what are the causes of ASPD? It could be genetic, or it could be cause of life experience. All right, so your life experiences can cause you to have ASPD. The leading factor is brain biology. What is brain biology? So this means having abnormal levels of serotonin in your brain. So when you have abnormal levels of serotonin in your brain, that could cause you to have ASPD. So what is serotonin? So serotonin is a chemical that regulates your moods and feelings of happiness. Serotonin is a chemical that regulates your moods and feelings of happiness. So changes in the amount of serotonin in your brain, so changes in the amount could cause you to have antisocial personality disorder behaviors. So this is really what could cause ASPD. So what are the complications for somebody who has ASPD, antisocial personality disorder? What are the complications? So it could lead somebody to abuse or being cool. It could lead somebody to be neglectful, to commit suicide, to have substance use disorder or alcohol use disorder. It could cause somebody to get arrested or be incarcerated, somebody to have health complications, depression, anxiety, inability to meet personal, social, work, or academic commitments. So these are all the complications of ASPD. So quickly, it could lead to abuse or neglect or cruelty, somebody to be neglectful, commit suicide, use substance, use alcohol, somebody could get arrested or be incarcerated, somebody to be depressed, to have anxiety, and the inability of that person to meet personal, social, or academic commitments. So ASPD could lead to all of these complications. So how do you get a diagnosis for ASPD? So the only way you can get a diagnosis for ASPD is if you are diagnosed by a psychologist or a psychiatrist through a psychological evaluation. So a psychologist or a psychiatrist can do a psychological evaluation or a psychiatric evaluation, and this is how you can be diagnosed with having ASPD. How about treatment? Are there any treatment for ASPD? Yes, so you could be treated to medications, right? So they could give you antidepressant for a medication, so that could help you with your aggression and your mood changes. So the medication will help control your aggression and your mood changes. And they can also do something called psychotherapy. So psychotherapy is basically called CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, which is a counseling that they do to teach you how to use your thinking to help you with your thinking. So basically, it helps you focus on changing your thinking and your behavior. So this is called CBT. So the treatments are really medication and counseling. So for some people, based on the level of your ASPD, you could be prescribed both. You could be prescribed to have medication and counseling, or it could only be counseling, where they will do a cognitive behavior therapy with you to help you focus on the changes of your thinking and your behavior. So to help you know when to how to interpret your thoughts. So you could have a thought, and the cognitive behavior therapy will teach you. They will teach you through therapy how to interpret that thought. So that way, when you control that thought, when you're able to deal with your thoughts, then that will help you deal with your behavior as well, because your thinking control your behavior. So again, today we talked about the CLT exam, which you can use for college admission or scholarships. And you can take it from from third grade to all the way to 12th grade. Many times during the year, you could also take that exam at home. You don't have to take it at the school, on the school ground. It can also be administered at home, so which is an advantage for some students, because when you're at home, you may feel more comfortable, less anxiety, which could push you to score higher. And we spoke about the antisocial personality behavior, ASPD. We spoke about the symptoms. We spoke about the causes of it, the complications. We spoke about how do you get a diagnosis and the treatment of antisocial personality disorder. So I will not be much longer with you. This is Dr. Moreau, always for Cause L'école. We're going to be here with you every Sunday at 3 p.m. to share information about school and also about mental health. And as always, we hope that this information will be helpful to you, to your family, your friends, to help you make better decisions. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Jeanette, for watching. And for everybody else who's watching, please don't forget to share this video with your close ones so they can benefit from Cause l'école. Thank you for watching. Have a great Sunday and be blessed.